When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponents.
So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Flips it out to the back. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Hart. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Callow. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's O'Neal. Under fire. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Still pitching. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hart. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man downfield, and he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Smith.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Hart. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They are up by 7 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no kick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Gets open down the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Marches ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Hart. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Fakes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers are on the move. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Boyd. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into... and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a..."
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Virginia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Chambers. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the pummeling has started.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Galloway. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chain. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Brings up 4th down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Callow. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. That's him 5. Finds his man down the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's O'Neal. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing it straight.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask, and making it easy for him.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want that clock to run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers had this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down this.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds his tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate